John Atkinson Grimshaw was a Victorian-era painter. Born and raised in Leeds, he became well known for his pictures depicting moonlight. Though he also painted the docks of Liverpool and London, today he is most celebrated for his nocturnes. A largely enigmatic figure today, it's his art alone which has stood the test of time, not the complexities of his daily life. Though Grimshaw's work was largely obscure for many years after his death, in the 1970s and 80s there was a resurgence of interest in his art. They were often used as book covers, pictures which perfectly brought to life the Victorian era, the world of Conan Doyle and Wilkie Collins. They are, of course, best enjoyed on their own terms. Though some of the finer details of Grimshaw's life remain elusive, there are certain facts that cannot be denied. One of these is that he was born on the 6th of September 1836 in a back-to-back house in the Park Street area of Leeds, to Mary and David Grimshaw. Leeds at that time was one of the most prominent wool towns in England, and with its accessible canal systems, it had also been one of the leaders in the Industrial Revolution, something that ensured its bright future. John's father was not in the wool trade. He was in fact a police officer. Given that rural police were only set up in 1835, that suggests that David Grimshaw might well have been one of the first policemen in Yorkshire. He remained in this position until 1842, when he took work with a hauling company called Pickford's, and moved the family to Norwich. John was enrolled at King Edward VI School while there, an establishment well known for its art education. He attended the school for 6 years, and one might logically assume that he had at least some formal art training there. It was in 1848 that the family journeyed back to Leeds, where his father opened a grocery store on Brunswick Row, near Leeds' famous market. After a time, his dad began working for the railway, and in his teens John followed his father, being employed as a clerk for the Great Northern Railway. He also began painting on the side, at first focusing on plants, birds and fields. Though his parents opposed him going into the arts, even trying to burn his paints, he pressed on and eventually ended up quitting his job to commit full time to painting.